I spent 3 years being a father to a son who wasn't mine. When I found out, my wife didn't just apologize, she tried to destroy my life. But she forgot one thing, the truth has a way of fighting back. The silence in the nursery was usually my favorite kind of quiet, the soft hum of the humidifier and the scent of baby powder. But that afternoon, while clearing the hallway closet to make room for Leo's growing wardrobe, the silence shattered. Tucked behind a stack of Elena's old college yearbooks was a medical file. Inside, I found a private DNA test Elena had commissioned when Leo was 6 months old. At the bottom, the words burned into my retinas, probability of paternity, 0%. I had spent 3 years believing Leo's auburn curls were a gift from my grandfather. In reality, they belonged to a stranger. When Elena walked in, she saw the folder on the kitchen table. The color drained from her face, leaving her looking like a ghost of the woman I loved. "I can explain," she whispered. 3 years, Elena, I said, my voice barely a controlled tremor. I cut the cord. I've held him through every fever. Who is he? She didn't cry. Instead, she turned cold. It was one night when we were fighting. It doesn't matter, Julian. Leo is yours in every way that counts. Except the way that's true, I replied. I told her I couldn't live a lie and that we needed a legal path forward. I didn't realize then that by choosing the truth, I was declaring war. Within days, Elena flipped the narrative. She didn't just want a divorce, she wanted to destroy me before I could expose her. Because I moved out to clear my head, she took to social media to brand me a deserter. The whispers became a roar. She told mutual friends I had become unstable and aggressive. My phone went silent. Our inner circle blocked me, convinced I was a deadbeat abandoning a toddler to avoid child support. She contacted my HR department, hinting at financial abuse. I became a pariah. I sat in a quiet apartment, surrounded by photos of a boy I wasn't allowed to see, while the internet labeled me a monster. Elena used my love for Leo as a weapon, claiming my request for a formal DNA test was proof of a delusional mental breakdown. The legal battle lasted a year. Elena's lawyer fought the DNA motion tooth and nail, arguing paternity by estoppel, that because I had acted as the father, biology shouldn't matter. They painted me as a man using science to escape responsibility. But my lawyer, Sarah, unearthed the smoking gun, the original hidden test. The day of the final hearing, the judge looked over his spectacles at Elena. Mrs. Thorne, you knew the biological reality when the child was an infant. You suppressed evidence while actively disparaging the petitioner's character for seeking the truth. I was legally removed as the father, ending all future obligations. Elena was ordered to pay my legal fees for bad faith litigation. The judge's written opinion explicitly cited paternity fraud and deliberate character defamation. I walked out of the courthouse into the sunlight. The friends who had posted vitriol began deleting their comments. I blocked them all. Justice wasn't a celebration, it was a clean break. I lost a son I loved and a life I thought was mine. But as I stood on the sidewalk, the weight was finally gone. The smear campaign had failed because the truth, unlike a lie, doesn't need to be maintained. I was starting over, but for the first time in years, I was standing on solid ground.